RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
Hello everybody and welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena, Game 3 in the 1A West Division Finals. The winner goes home and plays against the winner of the East Division in the 1A Finals. Right now the series is tied at 1 in a 3-game series. Winner takes all here tonight. Marquette took the first game 3-1, and Tuesday night the Bethalto Eagles took the game 6-0. So with Bethalto having all the momentum on their side, let's see if Marquette can bounce back or if Bethalto can use that momentum and take this for a chance at their second straight MVCHA Division 1A championship. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the East Alton Ice Arena. The Bethalto Eagles host the Marquette Explorers in the 1A West Final. And this best 2 out of 3, the third game. We'll see who goes on to play the winner of the East in the 1A MVCHA Final. Jerry Seitz in goal for the Bethalto Eagles. Had a shutout in the last game of this series. And Denny Selby in goal, the hero of the first game, only letting in 1 in their 3-1 lead. But let in 6. Let's see if in the last game, let's see if he can bounce back and give his Marquette Explorers a chance to win this series over. The captains will face off at center. Tobin and Goen. Face off win by Goen. Back to Becker. His pass is intercepted by Emmerich, but it comes up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it into the zone. Just checked by Tobin, leaves it for Emmerich. Emmerich from his own zone puts it behind Bryan, and he's forced to chase it back, and Marquette's in, gets a loose puck. Good move around Selby, but loses the puck as he had a wide open net. Now Tobin tries to get it off to Bryan back behind the net. Now Emmerich gives it back to Hawkins. Hawkins puts it back down for Emmerich. Goins gets there and chips it ahead. Davis gets back and leaves it for Hawkins in the neutral zone. Davis, good pass for Tobin down low. Gets around a defender, centering pass, and it got broken up down in front. And Marquette's able to clear. And that'll be icing against the Marquette Explorers. So early pressure from the Bethalto Eagles on this Marquette team and forcing Selby out of his net and out of position. Let's see if Bethalto can get a goal on this faceoff here and deep in Marquette's end. Faceoff comes up for Ledesma. Shot goes well wide right. Harder there to get it at the half boards. Misses the puck. And Bond is there to get it. Shoves off a couple of checks and then Harder pokes it away trying to get a pass up to McCarty. It's held in. Goes down to the corner for Harder. Harder clears it out, and that's another icing call against the Marquette Explorers. Forced to ice it twice due to the good offensive pressure from the Civic Memorial Eagles. .10:42 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0. Hutchins wins it over towards the wall, takes the puck away from a defenseman, has it behind the net, and it's taken away by Verdi. Verdi chips it ahead, but it's held in by Hutchins. McCarty's there. Hutchins gets it away, takes a shot. It's blocked out in front by Schrank. Puck's held in by Ledesma, and it's cleared away by Marquette, and that's the third icing call against Marquette in less than 2 minutes of this first period. Tremendous pressure from the Eagles. Haven't got a shot off yet, but able to keep the puck in Marquette's end and put the pressure on. Silkwood tries to clear. Hawkins holds it in. Now Becker is able to clear out the center. Bryan gets it at center and neutral ice, and DeMullen dump it down and behind the net. Gonzalez is there, gets checked, and Hawkins comes away with a puck, gives a pass up for Emmerich. Pass comes out in front, and it was deflected wide, now down in the corner. Came up, and Selby covered it up. Emmerich gets it off the faceoff. Quick shot and a glove save by Selby. Verdi wins it over to Karpunky. Loses the puck at the point. Tobin has it down in front. Pass over to Bryan. And getting across is Selby. And makes a tremendous save. Great job from Danny Selby as Bethalto Eagles are putting a lot of pressure on him. He's being tested, and he is coming away with some very big saves for this Marquette Explorer team. Emmerich wins it back to Hawkins. Hawkins puts it down in the corner, back for Emmerich. Becker gets there. It's cleared away by Cronin, and now Verdi has it in on the defense. Gets by a defender. Tries to put it past Seitz, but she has it trapped under her pad. So good pressure, good job by Blake Verdi to get in deep, and Bethalto's in, gets past the defender, but Seitz was up to the test and makes the save. 9:22 left in the first period. Gonzalez chips it ahead, but getting it back was Hutchins, and now Madison has it through neutral ice. Stops at the half boards, loses his footing, and Cordy gets it and clears it away. Now Gonzalez tries to get past Ledesma. Good defensive play by Ledesma and Costello to get that puck away. Now Madison in deep. Can't get the puck past Horn, and it's cleared away. Ledesma off the stick of Hutchins and in deep in Marquette's end. Schrank can't get past Hutchins, and Bond gives it down to Madison. Loose puck out in front. Ledesma puts a shot on. Now Madison a shot, and they're both turned away. Might have went off a body down in front. Ledesma holds the clearing attempt in. Schrank down low, pressure from Hutchins. Schrank loses his feeding. It goes in. Schrank tries to get the pass over to Horn, and it was deflected in by a Bethalto player. I didn't see who it was, right along the goal line, and that puts the Bethalto Eagles up 1-0 here with 8:23 remaining in the first period. We get our first goal, and that puts a lot of pressure on these Marquette Explorers.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Let's see if they can bounce back with a quick goal to change the momentum. Becker comes back in deep in his own end. Down to the corner, dumps it around. Looking for Silkwood. It's held in by Ledesma. Shot, and that's gloved by Selby.
Number 11, Andrew Bond.
It was Andrew Bond that poked that pass away and slipped it by Selby, who was not expecting that shot. Tobin gets it off the face-off. It goes down behind the net. Loose puck. Harder's there. Loses it to Bryan. Centering pass out to Hawkins. Loses it at the high slot and is cleared away by Silkwood. It's dumped in by Calvin Davis. Goes down into the corner. Big check by Silkwood on Tobin down in the corner. And Selby jumps on the loose puck as he had Emmerich sitting right behind the net. Already 9 shots for the Civic Memorial Eagles here in the early going. 7:45 remaining in the first period. Emmerich gets the loose puck off the face-off, has it down in the corner. The ref gets in the way. Tobin comes away with the loose puck. Silkwood goes out of his way to make the hit. No call on the interference. DeMullen's able to clear it away. Hawkins has it in neutral ice, gives it up to Emmerich. Emmerich gets checked by Gonzalez, and a good play by Emmerich to get that away from Gonzalez, as he would have had a easy breakaway on Jerry Seitz. Now Tobin dumps it in, goes off the thigh of Becker, and Marquette's able to clear. Back to get it is Bond for Ledesma. Tip pass up for Bryan, but nowhere close. Bond can't hold that pass in, and straight gains center and dumps it in. Costello back in his own end. Coming away with it is Madison. His pass for Bond gets intercepted by Horn. Hutchins holds it in at the point. Shot, and it goes off the pad of Selby. Now centering pass for Bond, and a save from Selby. Bond looks a little shaken up after the play. He'll be replaced by Steven Seitz in at the right wing. Face-off win to Hutchins. Touch pass back to Costello, and it hits off Verdes on a breakaway. He gets tripped up by Ledesma, and that'll be a penalty against the Bethalto Eagles. They call tripping. I guess he didn't have enough steps on him for a penalty shot, so Marquette has a good chance to come back and get this goal back in this game, as they're now have a one-man advantage for 2 minutes here with 6:27 in the first period. They're going to have to get some shots off on this man advantage, and Gonzalez wins the face-off way too cleanly, and it goes back into his own end. Verity back to get it. Gets around Emmerich, and he's got some speed, bringing it down in the corner. Gets checked by Tobin. Keeps possession of the puck, has it back behind the net. Hawkins tries to get it around the boards. It was helped by Gonzalez, but Emmerich comes away with it. An easy shot on net. Selby gloves it, and he'll hand it off to Becker. Sliding attempt to block the puck by Emmerich. Tobin comes away with a shot and a shoulder save from Selby as Tobin was creeping in the slot. Davis puts it off the boards. Selby will play it. He'll dump it out to Harder, and that's too far ahead, and that'll be icing against Marquette. 5:34 remaining in the first period. Just over a minute left in the power play for the Marquette Explorers, and not a shot yet on the man advantage, so they're going to have to get in deep and start moving the puck, try and open things up and get a shot on sights. Face-off win by Madison. Back to Costello. He'll dump it in deep, but Verity's there to get it. He'll bring it out of his own end. Chips it ahead. Stopped by Costello. Verity keeps it in. Now that clearing attempt held in by Goen. A shot goes wide. Loose puck in front. Couldn't get a stick on it. Was Cronin. Now Madison trying to get around Silkwood. Pokes it away. Tipped ahead by Harder. And now Bryan comes up with the loose puck. Harder gets it away from him. Now Goen. He'll just chip it in. Bryan has it near the point, and he's able to clear it out. Madison chips that one ahead. Can't get around the defender. Selby out of his net to play the puck, and he's able to clear it away. Down to 15 seconds remaining in the Marquette power play. Silkwood from behind the net. Off the boards for Cronin, too far out in front, and Hawkins tries to get that up to Bryan, but Verity was there, it was too far out in front. Verity brings it into the top of the circles, looking for a pass out in front. Brings it into the slot, and it's poked away, and it's held in by Becker. Bryan comes up with a loose puck, and now there's a 3-on-2 coming the other way. Bryan down in front, off the chip, and a loose puck cleared away by Cronin. Back in his own end to get it is Ledesma. Ledesma puts it off the boards. Becker's there in his own end trying to get it up to DeMullen. Too far out in front. Now the whistle was blown. Penalty against Tyler Hutchins. So second power play attempt for the Marquette Explorers. This one with just under 4 minutes remaining in the first period.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 Lacrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
And they really need some shots on this power play as they're being beat by shots 14-1. And the only reason they're still in this game is from their great goaltending from their goaltender, Danny Selby. Schrank loses the face-off, and Emmerich clears it in.
2 minutes.
Selby stops it back of the goal and leaves it for Silkwood. Silkwood's pass for Goen. Beautiful pass down the ice. Goen has it, gets tripped up, and it's chipped ahead by Tobin. Gets hit by Silkwood. The puck comes up for Harder. Now Emmerich brings it in. Emmerich down low. Looking for Tobin out in front and couldn't come up with the puck. And Tobin throws a little elbow there on Karpunky as he came in. Schrank takes a shot, blocked by Davis. Now Goen loses the puck down low. Now shot from Silkwood, and that one goes right off the pad of Seitz and goes down to the corner. Now a battle for it. Davis is finally able to clear it away. Just under a minute left in the Marquette power play. Good pass from Selby. It got tipped in, so no icing is called. Ledesma in the corner dumps it around the boards for Bryan. Bryan gets checked by McCarty, is able to chip it ahead. Now down to 30 seconds remaining in the Marquette power play. Just one shot on this power play so far. Ledesma gets it at neutral ice, pokes it ahead. He gets tripped up by McCarty, and McCarty's going to be called for tripping here. So we'll have 4-on-4 for 20 seconds and then an extended power play for the Bethalto Eagles. So Marquette on both of their power plays in this period only able to get one shot, and they only have two in this game thus far. Bond wins it back to Davis, and who keeps it in. Bond chips it down behind the Marquette net, and that's cleared away. But 4-on-4, so that will be icing against the Marquette Explorers.
See the easy button down there?
Tobin wins it back to Emmerich. Emmerich is across ice to Ledesma. Shot, and it's stopped and covered up by Selby. Just 1 second left in 4-on-4. Hutchins will go to the bench, and it looks like Bryan's going to be coming right off. No, Bryan coming in on the play, and they'll have a 1.5 minute power play. Gonzalez has it and puts it into his own bench. Stop play. Face off, lost from Bryan, taken away by Goen, chips it ahead, and it's too far ahead and sprays the goaltender. And these Bethalto players don't like it. He was trying to get some speed and beat that puck before Jerry Seitz got there and gave her a little spray. Tobin wins it back to Ledesma. His pass is tipped away by Harder, and he'll put it in behind the net. Now Ledesma gives it around for Bryan. Bryan gets tripped up by Schrank, and the puck comes up to Emmerich. No call on Schrank. Pass comes cross ice for Tobin, and that's cleared away by Goen as Tobin lost his footing. Schrank trying to get around Emmerich. Emmerich gets the puck and gets it over to Bryan, bringing it in deep. Centering pass. Tobin was there and couldn't come up with it. Now Ledesma holds it in, and it's finally cleared away by Harder. Down to less than a minute remaining in the first period. Emmerich brings it out of his own end. Emmerich in the Marquette zone, looking for a centering pass, gets it off to Hawkins, loose puck in front. Bryan was there but couldn't put it home. Now trying to get it off to Ledesma sitting out in front, and it got blocked. Now Bryan gets a shot off. That's blocked in front by Silkwood. Now Ledesma at the high slot, a shot, loose puck. Bryan can't put it in. Now they center it up to Ledesma, a shot, and that goes just wide. Bryan trying to get it to Tobin. Tobin gets it at the half boards, looking for Hawkins far side. Couldn't come up with that pass. Hands it off to Tobin. Tobin leaves it for Emmerich. Emmerich whistles on the shot, takes it, got blocked out in front, and Gonzalez comes up with it, and he'll clear it away, and that'll do it for the first period. There late in the first period, a lot of pressure from the Bethalto Eagles, but all stopped by Selby. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental. The best products, service, and expert advice.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
And we're back here at the East Alton Ice Arena, about to drop the puck for the second period. There at the end of the first, Danny Selby was tested quite a bit, but was able to stop all of them and keep them out as Bethalto was finding ways to get to the puck right there in the slot area, right down in front, and Marquette was just letting them come in. Face-off win back by Hutchins. Back to Ledesma, gives it up to Bond. He brings it into Marquette's end, hands it off to Madison. That pass for Bond is too far behind him, and Harder comes up with it. Harder coming through neutral ice. Takes a shot, little blooper, and Seitz makes the easy save. Bond gives it back to Ledesma. That pass comes up for Madison. Beautiful pass off the boards. Madison tries to chip it past Selby, and a good save with the shoulder. Good job to get over. Now Cordy brings it into Bethalto's end and takes a shot. Saved by Seitz. Leaves it for Ledesma. Brings it in deep. Gets past the defender. Has it down low. And Strawling with Selby and makes the save. Selby looking good right now with this .950 save percentage he has going on. Just one goal on 20 shots. Tobin gets it off the face-off. It's tipped by Bryan, but goes just wide. Now Emmerich down in the corner loses his footing, chips it back behind the net, and Lipka gets hit hard by Bryan into the boards, but they're able to clear. Now Lipka puts it off the boards, gets it out, and they say that Verity could not get out of the zone quick enough, so offsides against the Marquette Explorers. Puck comes back to Silkwood, tries to glove it, couldn't come up with it, but Bryan touches up for offsides, as coming in too early was Tobin, it looks like. Emmerich goes off the ice. Possible equipment change. Becker tries to clear, held in by Tobin. Tobin's pass for Madison. Tries to get it around Schrank, and Verity comes up with a loose puck. Verity, he has some speed. Brings it down low. Can't get a shot off, so he'll take it around the net. Has it down in the corner, poked away by Tobin. Tobin gives it cross ice to Bryan. Bryan has it down low, shot, and looking for a tip from Madison, and he tipped it just wide. Ledesma takes a shot, and that gets tipped wide of Selby. Davis has it in the neutral zone. He'll dump it in. Schrank gets it off the boards, looking for Verity, and that was too far ahead. Ledesma back to get it, gives it up to Madison. Madison for Tobin. Shrugs off a hit from Silkwood. Silkwood tips it ahead for Verity. Verity in across the blue line. Verity down in the corner, back behind the net. Stops and turns. Leaves it back for Horn. And Madison touches up. It looks like a call on Ledesma. Boarding call as he put Verity into the boards down in the corner. So Ledesma go to the box for boarding, and that gives Marquette their third power play chance in this game to try and tie this game up. Possibly give their goaltender a little something, as he's been playing hard, stopping everything that comes at him but one, has the .950 save percentage on his hands. Hawkins throws Gonzalez's stick into the crowd. And Becker gets it to... Now Hutchins gets it. Brings it in, deep shot, and is gloved by Selby. Gonzalez looking to get his stick back from the crowd. Gonzalez gets his stick back, and we have a face-off down at Marquette's end. Win to Gonzalez. Can't clear it. Davis holds it in with a skate. Now pass comes up for Cordy. Cordy working on Bond. Throws it to center. Nobody was there. A clearing attempt hits the ceiling, and it's blown dead. 8:49 remaining in the second period. 1:26 in the Marquette power play. Verity wins it back to Harder. Harder takes a quick shot, and it went off the shin guard of Madison and right into the chest of Seitz. Verity wins it back to Harder. Carter takes a shot off the face-off again. Verity comes up with a loose puck and fires it wide. Now Bryan is there, able to clear it away. Back to get it is Silkwood in his own end with 1:10 remaining in his team's power play. Puck comes off the boards, looking for Verity, too far out in front, and it comes up. Bryan puts it in deep in Marquette's end. Silkwood back to get it. Silkwood off the boards looking for Harder, and that was too far ahead. And the puck flips up and into the Civic Memorial legal bench. Marquette still having a hard time getting any offense generated. Only 6 shots so far in this game. Schrank gives it off for Karpunki, and he'll clear it away. Tobin in the neutral zone gives it up for Bryan. Couldn't glove it down. Now gets put off the boards for Schrank. Schrank trying to get it to Gonzalez, held in by Emmerich. Emmerich gets past Schrank and looking for a pass. He'll just give it back to Davis in the neutral zone, hand it off for Tobin. Tobin will clear it in. It goes around the boards for Becker, down to 23 seconds remaining in the Marquette power play. Still only 1 shot thus far on this power play. Tobin hits McCarty hard, and it's blown dead. McCarty is hurt. McCarty is hurt bad. So we're going to go to a break while McCarty tries to recover. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the East Alton Ice Arena, where things just got a little intense on the Tobin hit down in center ice on McCarty. He just got taken off the ice. You got to hope that he's okay. It looked like a possible shoulder injury, so hopefully everything's all right and he'll be back and able to play soon. Meanwhile, we'll have a face-off at center ice between Verity and Hutchins. Ledesma's still in the box for another 13 seconds here with 7:36 remaining in the second period. And Marquette not happy about the injury to McCarty, so you can see that they're very fired up and might come out fired up for the remainder of the second period and possibly the remainder of the game. Tip pass from Verity to Goen. Goen shoots it, and a glove save from Seitz. Ledesma is now out of the box. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Just 2 shots there on that power play. Pass comes off the boards, looking for Madison. He gets it, and he can't get past Becker, trying to get the pass over to Bond. Madison working on Karpunky, and Verdi gets a good check on Madison down low. And going in back behind the net, stops and turns behind Selby. Gives a pass up for Verdi, too far in front, and that'll be icing against the Marquette Explorers. .6:57 remaining here in the second period. Face off in deep in Marquette's end. Danny Selby playing a great game so far. The reason why his team is still in this game is they're being outshot 21-7. 3 times the shots for Bethalto. Face off win. Cross for Harder. He's able to dump it out. Costello gets it in neutral ice. Cross ice, and it's tipped ahead for Madison. Madison looking for Bond, who loses his footing. Now Gonzalez can't clear it away. Bond holds it in. Emmerich's down there to get it. Cross ice pass, a shot, and Selby gets across and makes the save. Great job from Danny Selby on that 3-on-1 chance for the Civic Memorial Eagles. Emmerich gets it off the faceoff. He scores! Taylor Emmerich off the faceoff, puts it off the top corner post, and on Danny Selby, a similar shot to one he had in the last game. Puts them up 2-0 and really puts the pressure on this Marquette team, who has failed to get any offense generated here in the early going.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton, to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway. Welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
One back into the Eagles zone. Hawkins is there, gets checked by Verdi. Now a centering pass, nobody was there. Bringing it out of the zone is Emmerich. Emmerich tipped it ahead for Bryan, but it was delayed off sides, and they call it, and then a late hit from Verdi. So Hawkins will go to the box, as will Blake Verdi, so it should be offsetting, and we should still be at full strength at 5-on-5.
Explorers penalty, number 15, Blake Verdi, 2 minutes slashing.
The Bethalto Eagles will come away with this with a power play. Face off. One by Tobin across the ice. Going gets it. He'll throw it at the net. Goes wide. Dump pass back for Emmerich. Nice move on Cordy to get it out and gives it over to Ledesma. Ledesma brings it in deep. Gets it down in the corner. Looking for a centering pass for Bryan, but it went behind his stick and they're forced to clear. Davis back in his own end to get it. He'll leave it for Emmerich. Emmerich gives it up to Bryan. Bryan stops, gives it off to Tobin. His shot going to go 5-hole. The wickets were closed by Selby. Now the puck down low. Racing for it was Becker with Ledesma. Becker chips it out in front. Loose puck. Shot from Schrank down in front. Now another shot. It got tipped away. Bryan leaves it for Emmerich. Emmerich can't bring it out, is held in by Schrank. He regroups and gives it up to Ledesma. Ledesma for Bryan. Bryan down low, takes a shot. Loose puck out in front, and they can't come away with it. The net is dislodged, so that's the reason for the whistle. 45 seconds remaining in the Bethalto power play. A couple of good chances here so far on this power play chance. Gonzalez wins it back for Silkwood. Silkwood dumps it in deep. Goes behind the net for Tobin down in the corner. Gets checked by Gonzalez and leaves it for Emmerich. Emmerich will bring it out. Gets past Schrank. Now brings it down in the corner. Stops. Avoids a hit from Gonzalez. He'll give it to Tobin at the point. Takes a shot and that goes well wide of Selby. Now Schrank will clear it out now with 18 seconds remaining in the Bethalto power play. Tobin back behind sights. Brings it out himself. Takes it through center. Now has it in Marquette's end. Hands it off to Hutchins. Takes a shot. And that goes well wide. And a hit from Tobin takes off the helmet of Silkwood. Those two have been battling it out the last couple games. It looked like it was Tobin's turn to return the favor on Silkwood and took his helmet off and neutralized. Tobin with a couple of good hits here in this game now with just 1 second remaining in Verity's penalty. Face-off win for over to Madison. Costello holds it in at the point. He'll dump it in. Verity is out of the box. Goin comes in for him as Verity went into the bench. And it's cleared away by Marquette. And that'll be icing. Down to 4 minutes left here in the second period. 26 shots to 8 in favor of the Bethalto Eagles. Costello can't hold it in at the point, and he has to take it back to center. DeMullen with some pressure. He gets it off to Ledesma. His pass comes up for Bond, and Silkwood trying to break it through center, and he gets checked by Hutchins, but they call a hand pass on Silkwood, who bumps Hutchins on the way back. Game's getting a little chippy here in the second period. Should make for an exciting third. Schrank wins it over to Gonzalez. He gets the loose puck. Schrank now through center. Takes a shot, it goes wide. Now it comes off the boards. Goins there to get it. Gets taken away. And Schrank comes in with a late hit on Costello. Now Madison in, trying to get it over to Bond, the loose puck. They shot, he scores! A little fight after the goal. Shrank a little upset after that. But Hutchins was there to put it home, and that gives the Civic Memorial Eagles a comfortable 3-0 lead with 3:27 remaining in the second period. Face-off, Wynn comes to Harder. Harder puts it off the boards, looking for Goen, and too far out in front. Davis gives it up to Emmerich. Emmerich trying to hand it off to Tobin, taken away by Goen. And Bryan gets it away from him. Emmerich has it. He brings it in deep, has it in the high slot. A shot goes over the net, and back to get it is Cronin. Can't clear. Davis holds it in. Now Bryan has it at the top of the circle. That gets poked away by Harder. Hands it off for Davis. Tobin down in the corner, gives it off to Bryan. Now for Emmerich in the high slot. Hawkins comes up with a loose puck off the post. And goes into the mid boards. There to get it is Goen. Clears it up for Harder. Now Hawkins comes up with a loose puck back in his own end. Hands it off to Bryan. Bryan in at the half boards, looking for Tobin at center. Couldn't get the pass to him, so he'll give it back to Davis at the point. Davis brings it in, takes a shot. Oh, a rebound from Emmerich. Can't put it home. Good save from Selby to get across. That shot goes wide. Now Bryan gives it back to Davis at the point. Gives it back down to Bryan. Looking for a give and go from Tobin. Davis gets the lead. He scores! Calvin Davis scores to make it 4-0. With 2:10 remaining in the second. The Eagles look like they might be running away with this
one. Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
Bethalto is moving the puck just way too well for them not to get a goal on this trip down into the Marquette end. Hutchins wins that ahead. Back to get it is Silkwood. Off the pad of Madison. He holds it in. Leaves it for Hutchins. Hutchins in a breakaway shot. And a save by Selby. Now Bond has it. It is gloved by Selby. What a save. Hutchins off the face-off, and they're going to give him a penalty, and coming in late is Becker to hit Hutchins. Oh no, they give Schrank the penalty off the face-off. So Bethalto with another power play and a chance to extend this lead. After that last save from Selby, went over and touched the easy button that the Bethalto fans have down there in their fan section. Going, trying to get it off to Verity, tipped ahead by Costello. Now that pass off the boards, looking for going too far out in front. Costello puts it down to center, looking for Seitz. Now Becker trying to get it away from Seitz, and he stops it in the neutral zone, trying to get past Silkwood. Silkwood pinches in, gets a hit off, and gets the puck away. Now trying to clear. Costello holds it in, puts a shot well wide. Cordy trying to get up to Verity, too high on the pass. And that comes up for Seitz. Seitz gets away from a pass from a hit from Goen. Now Seitz' pass comes off the skate of Goen. He'll bring it in, gives it off to Bond. That's tipped ahead. Silkwood can't get it out. Comes back down for Seitz, and he gets brought down by Goen. And interference call for Goen. Now with 1:05 left here in the second period, 4-0. Civic Memorial lead over the Marquette Explorers. Game getting very, very chippy, mostly on the Marquette Explorers side, as they're a little disappointed with their deficit so far right now in this game. Tobin battling back behind the net, misses a hit from Silkwood. Now Tobin looking for center. Bryan, two great saves from Selby as Bryan was sitting right there on the doorstep. Another shot, and it's blocked by Selby with the blocker, puts it down in the corner. Selby centering it to Bryan. That shot losing. Scores! It looks like Ledesma. And that makes it 5-0 on the loose puck down in front. So Ledesma coming down, getting the loose puck on the rebound, extends the lead to 5-0 with 41 seconds left in the second period. Verity gets past Hawkins, now trying to work on Davis, and he blocks. Now he gets it up to Emmerich. Emmerich in across the blue line, brings it in deep with a move on Selby. It's between his legs, and he covers up.
Zach Tobin.
Down to 23 seconds left here in the second period. 5-0 lead for the Civic Memorial Eagles. Looks like Bethalto might be coming away with this one. 5-0 deficit with just a period to go is pretty difficult to come back from. Madison has it down low, takes a shot, and that one almost went home. It goes just wide in the glove side of Selby. Now battle for the puck. Bryan tries to get it up to Madison. Madison centering pass, and Bryan scores! 6-0 with 10 seconds to go in the second period. Poked ahead by Goen. Harder was there, but it got taken away by Ledesma and cleared away. Now Karpunky back in his own end, checked hard by Price, and that'll end this second period. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Smith
in Wood River, Illinois.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
Here we are back at the East Alton Ice Arena for the drop of the third and final period of this series. Tied series at 1-1, but Bethalto leading this game 6-0, and Marquette is elected for a goaltending change as Austin Gentry is now in the net for the Marquette Explorers. And they have a big deficit to try and come back in this game. 6 goals is difficult, especially when you don't have the offense generated in this game. And at the end of that second period, the game started to get a little chippy, so you can expect this third to be quite an exciting period of hockey. 12 minutes to go in the series. Price taking the face off against Verity. Price wins it back for Ledesma. Ledesma cross ice for Seitz. Seitz trying to get it to Lively, intercepted by Karpunky. His clearing attempt gets stopped by Seitz. Now going, gets it out, and it's put back in by Ledesma. It'll go back behind the net for Karpunky down in the corner. Karpunky chips it ahead. Gets past the defenseman. Now Karpunky down low takes a shot and puts it right into the chest area of Seitz.
8-4-0.
We're back to full strength now as the first couple seconds of this third period, Bethalto had a power play, but we're back to full strength. Strength puts a hit on, and Becker holds the clearing attempt in. Loose puck down in front. Gonzalez was there, but he couldn't put it home. Now Madison along the boards. It's checked by Becker, and now loose puck down in front. Shot it right into the chest of Gentry. Schrank wins it to DeMullen. Comes back, and it's cleared away for Gonzalez down low. Gets hit hard by Tobin down low. And the loose puck is covered up by Seitz. Now Bartles comes in and puts a couple of shoves in. Gets taken down by Gonzalez, and shows the chippiness of this game. It's only going to get worse as the period goes on. And we have a couple more offsetting penalties, so it should be 5-on-5, and it is. Bartles and Gonzalez go to the box. Hit on Price from Verity, a shot from Silkwood, and a pad save by Seitz. Now it gets cleared away by Davis, who gets checked by Schrank down low. Now back to get it is Hawkins. Puts it off the boards. Blocked by Verdi. Hawkins gets it back. Shoves a check off from Schrank. Verdi's able to hold it in. Now off the skate of Silkwood. He's able to hold it in. A big hit on Becker. Madison and going. Tries to get it up to Becker, and Madison holds it in. Madison can't get past Schrank, and here comes Schrank, and two Bethalto's in, but it gets poked away by Davis. Davis is able to clear, and that'll be icing against the Bethalto Eagles. 10-10 left in the game here. A 6-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles. 37 shots to 12. Emmerich puts it down into the corner for Ledesma. Now Emmerich tries to get there. Loose puck down in front. Cronin couldn't come away with it. Now Bryan doing work on a couple players, able to get it out. Brings it into the zone, gets around Lipka, but Karpunki is there to get the puck, and Harder clears it away. Costello at neutral ice, gives it cross ice to Ledesma, comes back to Costello. Now Costello looking for Bryan. Couldn't come up with it, and Gentry will leave it for Lipka, putting it around the boards for Emmerich. For Harder, Emmerich gets the puck to Costello. Ledesma for Bryan. Bryan looking for Emmerich, far side. He gets a pass off to Ledesma, whiffs on the shot, and Costello just tips it into the corner. Back to get it is Lipka. Battling for the puck with Seitz. Emmerich comes away with a loose puck, and Bryan will get it after Cordy tips it away. Bryan back behind the net will throw it around the boards for Costello. Costello puts a shot on, goes well wide. Now Ledesma along the half boards gets the puck down in the corner, takes it behind the Marquette net, trying to center it off for Emmerich, and his glove down by him as it was blocked down in front. Now Emmerich down at the point, gives it off to Ledesma down at the half boards. He takes a shot and it goes off the shoulder of Gentry. Now Costello holds it in, and he gets held up by Harder, and that'll be a penalty against Adam Harder. So just as Costello and Bartles come out of the box, Harder goes right back in, holding up Costello there at the point. And that is another power play for the Bethalto Eagles.
Let's go, Madison.
Trying to win it over to Madison, and Verdi gets it away. Bond chips it for Madison. Madison in at the high slot, trying to get it off to Hutchins, and it goes just too far out in front. Hutchins down in the corner. Becker gets it away. Becker with a good hit. Puck comes down in the corner for Verdi. Verdi off the boards. Down to get it is Horn in the corner. Leaves it for Verdi. Madison takes it away. Shot, and it goes off the blocker of Gentry. Now Verdi down in the corner. He's out of his way. They put a check on Bond. And then Verdi's able to clear. And it looks like we'll have a couple more penalties. Madison will go into the box along with Blake Verdi.
Eagles penalty number 27, here is 2 minutes.
Still 5-on-4, minute 10 remaining in the Bethalto power play. Gonzalez chipped it ahead. Hawkins there. His pass deflected by Goen, and then Goen gets checked hard by Hawkins and takes him off the puck. Now Bartles clears it away. Gives it off to Becker. Horn now looking for Goen. That's too far ahead. Goes back for Bartles, back behind his own net. Bartles will take it out of his own end. tries to get it up to Bryan. Now Goen will get it. Shrugs off a hit from Bartles. Then gets taken down by Bryan on a stick lift. Hawkins in the corner. Takes it out of his own zone. Now has it in neutral ice. Gets it up to Emmerich. Emmerich now in Marquette's end. He has it off to Price. Price, a shot and a toe save from Gentry, and a shot. It goes in! Loose puck, and Price puts it home. Gentry just got a toe on the puck and didn't see Price waiting there with that bad angle shot here along the half boards on the near side, and that makes it 7-0 here with 6:41 remaining in the game.
Eagles goal, number 17, Dallas Price.
Loose puck down in front, and Karpunky comes away with it. His pass deflected by Seitz. Goes down along the boards. Silkwood is there. Silkwood battling. Gets the puck in. Now Schrank comes away with it. And a big scrum along the boards, and then another one down low by the Bethalto net. Along the Bethalto bench, Silkwood took Hutchins down, grabbed him by the leg and pulled him down. And then after the shot on Seitz, there was a big pileup down in front of the net. And Bethalto's in, and they're running the clock now.
2 minutes.
Down to 6 minutes.
Eagles penalty, number 15, Tyler Hutchins. 2 minutes holding.
Face-off win from Price. He gets the loose puck after a couple hits. Gives it, trying to get it off to Lively. Gonzalez is there. The pass to Lively, too far out in front. Now it comes up for Schrank. Going, gets the loose puck, dumps it in. That puck comes down into the corner. Ledesma puts it off the boards, held in by Gonzalez. Now the captain Goen takes a shot off the mask. Harder looking for a goal and couldn't put it home as there was good defense down in front by Seitz. Oh, sorry, that's Heineman. There was a whistle, and Harder had his hands up as if he had a goal. Didn't see the puck go in the net, but Harder had his hands up for some reason, but the whistle was blown dead before any possible goal or penalty that might have occurred. Schrank gets the face-off shot, goes off the blocker, battle in front of the net, a loose puck, and he scores! Adam Harder gets the loose puck and scores! That makes it 7-1 with 4:21, and they stopped running the clock now as it's down to less than a 7-goal lead. If there was any time for a comeback, this would be it. 6 goals to go, 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Price brings it in, takes a shot, and it's turned away by Gentry, goes out of play.
Explorers goal, number 16, Adam Harder. Assist, number 9, Ethan Golan. Number 23, Peter Gonzalez. Price
wins it back to Heineman, who dumps it in. Now Silkwood unable to clear. Now they finally get it out. Wells with a race with Cronin and DeMullen, and he gets it up to Seitz. Now coming away with it is Price through neutral ice. He can't get it past the defenseman. That's Gonzalez. Now DeMullen at center. Dumps it in to Bethalto's end, and it goes back behind the net. Heineman's there to get it. Heineman around the boards. Nobody's at the point to hold the puck in. Now Becker has it in the neutral zone. It's poked away by Seitz. And Cronin gets it. Cronin working on Lively. Can't get it in deep, and it's cleared away. Karpunky gets a pass up to Cordy. Goes past him. Bartles gets it out. Now Becker back in the neutral zone. We're down to 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in this game. Silkwood hands it off to Cronin. Going. Shot goes over the net. Now Becker in at the point. Tips it down for Schrank. Schrank gets past Heineman. Looking for a centering pass. Nobody was there. Got blocked. Now Becker takes a shot and it's turned away by Seitz. Comes up to center. Loose puck. Battling for it down low. Becker. Harder gets it down to Schrank, and it goes back and down in the corner. Goen is there. Goen trying to poke it home. Schrank, and he scores. Schrank puts the loose puck in the slot in, and it's 7-2 with 2:27 left in the game. Now it comes down low for Heineman. Puts it off the boards. It's stopped by Schrank. Trent able to get it out. Comes into Silkwood in his own end. Gives it up to Goen. Goen gets checked by Seitz. Harder comes away with the loose puck and puts it into the chest of Seitz. 2:05 left here in the game. 7-2 lead for the Bethalto Eagles. Face-off win by Gonzalez. Takes a shot right off the face-off and a save from Seitz. Now DeMullen gives it back to Horn. Comes back to DeMullen. Takes a shot. He scores! DeMullen scores with a minute 53 remaining, and it's 7-3 now. Gonzalez gets it off the face-off. He brings it in. Gonzalez pokes it down into the corner. Gets past Bartles. Circling the wagon. His pass for Horn gets intercepted and dumped away. And that's icing against the Eagles. So face-off in deep in Bethalto's end. Marquette finally able to get some offense generated, but it's might be a little too late. Minute 37, and they still have 4 goals to go. They pull the goalie with a minute 37 left and 4 goals to go. Difficult strategy from Becker and Greeno of the Marquette coaching staff, but Loose puck down in front, and it goes off the boards. Verity there to get it. Now looking for a centering pass is Schrank. He'll score! From behind the net, Schrank scores! He puts it off the back of Seitz, and it's 7-4 with a minute 19 remaining. A minute 19 remaining here in the last game of this series. Face-off win comes to Seitz. He'll give it back to Davis. Davis back to Seitz. Silkwood comes up with a loose puck, blocked by Price. He'll bring it in deep, takes a shot, and that goes wide. Now Verity off the boards, looking for Harder, and it's tipped ahead. Comes back in for Silkwood, pulled goalie for Marquette. Gonzalez gets around Seitz, and Gonzalez brings it in deep. He has it in the slot, shot, loose puck, and Harder now comes away with it, trying to get it down to Gonzalez. Seitz gets it. Seitz down in the corner, loses it to Harder. Battle for the puck, down to 30 seconds remaining in the game. Stalling time is Bethalto as Verity gets it at neutral ice. Verity trying to bring it in deep. Verity toe drags but loses it to Seitz, and he'll put it around the boards. Now Lively. Price is able to clear. Becker has it at neutral ice, down to less than 10 seconds remaining in the game. Now 4 seconds remain, and we have a face-off in Bethalto's in. 7-4 lead for the Civic Memorial Eagles, and it looks like they're going to come away with their second 1A West Division title and go on to play in the 1A Division MVCHA Championship. It's put behind the net, and that'll do it here at the East Alton Ice Arena. The Bethalto Eagles go on to their second consecutive championship, third consecutive championship, and a chance for their second consecutive championship win. So, good job by Bethalto. We'd like to congratulate them on another great season, and good luck in their next series. It was a great series here. A lot of excitement in late in that third period as Marquette had a very, very, very late game comeback, able to get 4 goals in the last 2 minutes of the game to try and come back from. But Bethalto in the early going just had too much for this Eagles, for this Marquette team, and they couldn't come back with it. Outstanding play from the goaltender Danny Selby, but couldn't match up to the offensive stars of this Bethalto Eagles team, who go on to their second consecutive championship and attempt to win it for the second year in a row. We'll go down to the ice for the ceremony of the trophy as Tobin will accept the trophy here from Larry Hawkins.
And now the MVCHA would like to ask that the Eagle captains and alternate captains come forward. Larry Hawkins from the MVCHA Board of Directors will present the trophy for the Western Division Playoff Champion, Bethalto Eagles.
3 very contributive players there in Zach Tobin, Tyler Ledesma, and Taylor Emmerich. And a lot of exciting hockey players down there on that ice right now. I've had a chance to be there at one time, and it's a very exciting event for these kids. They get to go on to the championship series against the winner of the Eastern Division. Well, congratulations to the Bethalto Eagles on a great season, and good luck in their next series. You've been watching hockey on RiverBender.com. Thanks for watching.
Bethalto Eagles.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.